Between reality and myth, the abandoned Irqah Hospital. In one of Riyadh's quiet suburbs stands the abandoned Irqah Hospital, a massive medical complex surrounded by mystery and fear. Over the years, this deserted building has become the subject of terrifying stories shared by locals. Earning a reputation as one of the most haunted places in the city, neighbors claim to hear strange sounds echoing through its empty corridors, see dim lights flicker on and off without explanation, and sometimes even hear Quranic recitations coming from the old mosque attached to the hospital despite the place being officially abandoned. The legends surrounding the hospital grew as it remained unused for decades. Some believe the place is cursed or inhabited by supernatural beings, while others insist that fear and imagination created these stories. However, behind the rumors lies a real and complicated history. Irqah Hospital was built in 1987 using the most advanced technology of its time. At a cost estimated at 500 million Saudi riyal, it was originally designed to be one of the largest and most modern hospitals in the kingdom, and was scheduled to open in 1993. Yet, due to serious legal and administrative disputes, the hospital never officially opened its doors to patients. What was meant to be a symbol of medical progress instead became an abandoned giant. The hospital was constructed by Saudi Ogre, owned by the late Lebanese businessman Irqah. After his assassination in 2005, ownership disputes intensified, and the building was never formally handed over to the Saudi Ministry of Health. As a result, the hospital was left to decay. Inside, rooms still contain rusted hospital beds, old medical equipment, wheelchairs, and abandoned corridors, as if time suddenly stopped. This eerie atmosphere fueled even more rumors, making the hospital feel like a scene taken straight out of a horror movie. Residents living nearby have shared chilling personal experiences. Many claim they heard screams, footsteps, and whispers at night. Others reported seeing lights turn on inside the building even though there was no electricity. One of the most disturbing claims involved hearing the call to prayer and Quranic verses coming from the mosque speakers late at night. A young woman named Haifa recalled that her childhood near the hospital felt like living inside a horror film. During cold winter nights, she said she clearly heard the Fajr call to prayer coming from the abandoned mosque. When she told her family, they thought she was imagining things until neighbors also began calling the police to report strange noises and cries for help. The Jinn invasion night in May 2012, curiosity turned into chaos. Saudi youth on social media organized an event known as the Global Jinn Invasion Day, encouraging people to enter supposedly haunted places to prove whether jinn truly existed. Irqah Hospital became the main target. On the night of May 21, 2012, hundreds of young men gathered outside the hospital, armed with flashlights, cameras, and even candles. They broke into the building, shouting challenges and daring any supernatural presence to appear. Some groups climbed all 8 floors, wrote messages on the walls, and even started small fires to force the jinn to reveal themselves. Videos spread rapidly online, and the hashtag #Irqah_hospital trended on Saudi Twitter. Some celebrated what they called a victory, claiming the hospital had been cleansed, while others criticized the act as reckless and dangerous. The end. Or just the beginning. Security forces and civil defense units arrived quickly. Fires were extinguished. Arrests were made, and officials confirmed that the hospital was structurally unsafe and not owned by the Ministry of Health. Nearly 60% of the building was damaged during the incident. No evidence of supernatural beings was ever found. The hospital returned to silent dark, empty, and abandoned once again. Yet the mystery remains. Was it all fear and imagination, or is there something truly unexplained hidden within those crumbling walls? To this day, Irqah Hospital stands as one of Saudi Arabia's most famous cursed places, a symbol of how reality and legend can merge into a story that refuses to die.